This is the station show for the double chocolate cheesecake brownie squares. So to start the show, I would first of all thank my host, and like you would do at any normal show, and then I would just say, we're gonna all play with the tools. I think if you avoid saying things like, come cook with me, you won't get the pushback like, I don't wanna cook, I was just gonna watch you cook. But when you say, we're gonna all play with the tools together, this could be one of two stations. So this would be your dessert, and I would say I need about 6 of you over here and 6 of you over there, depending on how big the crowd is. And then I'm going to say, all right, whoever's the bossiest is going to be our boss over here. And friends usually nominate someone to be the bossiest. So let's pretend they said Gracie's the bossiest. I'm going to give Gracie my apron. I'm going to pack a couple extra aprons so my boss is very obvious to everyone. And she feels kind of special. Are you feeling special right now?
Yes.
See? And then I literally am going to give Gracie the directions and literally say, and boss, you're in charge. Now please go in order so that we don't get out of order on the recipes, and you're just going to give everybody jobs. Everybody has to listen to Gracie, she's the boss. Now let me tell you, what I'm going to be doing is listening to those of you who are using the tools, and I'm going to be giving you tickets, and we're going to have such a fabulous prize when this is over. What kind of things am I going to give you a ticket for? Well, when you use a tool and you think, oh my gosh, that was so great, that was so... and you press that button, I'm going to give you a ticket for that. I'm also going to give you a ticket if I hear you say, this was amazing, you all have to see this product, and you get everybody to turn around and watch you do it, that's worth 2 tickets. Now, I'm going to go first. The first product I'm going to show you is the Rock Crock, because this is amazing, and you have to see this, right? Now then I would go into my Rock Crock talk and share with you about that. What if my station show was the double burner grill pan? Then that would be what I spotlight first. I'm going to spotlight something that's over $100. And that's my first modeling. It's the Rock Crock, or it's the Baker, even though it's not over 100. It's the double burner grill pan, maybe it's the family skillet. But you're starting, you do not want to get away from showing your big anchor product. So that's how I would do that, is say, I'm going to reward you when you say this is amazing, everyone has to look. I'll go first. And then I'm going to do my Rock Crock talk. And then I'm going to say, all right, you're going to use lots of other great tools. Let's get cooking. Let's get playing with the tools. And then literally, I turn it over to Gracie. She walks over, friends gather, and I walk away. And now I just pop back and forth between the 2 tables. Now, if I wanted to, if I thought there was a tricky part to the recipe, I might just say, now some of you are going to be using this today. This is Stephanie's boyfriend, Manuel. Is it okay if I use him and touch him a little bit?
I give you permission.
All right, thank you, Stephanie. So and then I would say, you're all going to get a chance to use Manuel, and I would do this sort of thing, right? So again, there's no way to really record a station show and tell you this is how it's going to go, because every show is very, very different. It's really about you not being in the spotlight. Some of you might like that, some of you might not like that. Maybe you like being in the spotlight. The 2 shows I did, there were times it was complete chaos, and I literally stood there just being like, OMG, I can't believe this is happening right now. And you know what? 2 people signed up at the end of the show, and people booked a show. So I will tell you, this is what people want. They don't want to be stuck in long demos. So your role, you've got a roll of tickets, you're popping back and forth, you're watching for trouble, you're showing people, and then at the end, your keywords are going to be, all right, the brownies are baking, or whatever, let's go sit down on the couch, let's go wherever, so I can tell you all the things that are on sale today. And now we move into part 2 of your show. And this is where you're now going to say, all right, I have more tickets. Let's hear about who was at Station 1, what products did you use, and what did you love? And now you're doing, and you're going to sell more. And you tell them, if you talk about a product that's under $5, you're not going to get a ticket. I'm actually going to take one of your tickets, or something like that. I want to hear about the big daddies. And you're going to then talk, and as soon as, let's say Michelle says, oh, I used that batter bowl, it was so great. What am I going to do now as a consultant? I'm going to cross-sell, I'm going to upsell, I'm going to do all the skills that we already use in our shows. We're just going to continue doing that with this. So when Risa sells a product, I'm going to keep going with that. So this is now when you really sell, okay? And then you're going to say, now it's time to wrap up and do the business side. There's 3 ways you can get our products. And you go into your closing. And first way is you can order, and you're going to do all the normal things. Second thing you'll do is maybe do the booking slide and talk about how they can book a show of their own as well. And then the third way is you could do what I do, and now you play Stealing Hearts, or you do ROI, or whatever you do. It's just the same. I will tell you the cooking time we made at my show a week and a half ago, an omelet, iced coffee lattes, a Nutella dip with fruit. Major recipe. We were done in 18 minutes. 18 minutes was that demo. The Friday, the 2 days before that, we did Chipotle bowls and some dessert, I don't remember now. 22 minutes, done. So when you think people aren't going to want to stand, they can pull up a chair, and the truth is they don't stand very long. These are short demos, and a ton of food gets made. So that's the other thing you'll talk to your host about. You don't need a lot of side dishes. You don't need a lot of other things. We really do take care of it. So that's kind of your station shows in a nutshell. And again, if I could tell you exactly how it would go, I would tell you, but I just can't say that. It's going to be different, and the stars of your show are your audience members, which really makes it pretty cool. So I would think the important thing is to start strong with your I'm going to show you what's amazing first, to be engaged, doing tickets, and then at the end, let's shop and share. Let me give you more tickets. Tell me what you used. Okay? Questions or comments about that?
They don't rotate.
No,
they stay at their station.
Great question. Yeah, so they don't rotate. If they want to, though, I will tell you, I had a few people kind of wandering back and forth. I had one lady that was very adamant the minute I introduced and said, you guys are going to be in for such a treat. You get to touch and feel the products. And she's like, I'm not doing that. And I was like, perfect, you get to be the boss. And I told you guys that at the kickoff. So, you know, expect that. Be ready, and don't let them scare you. You're like, whatever, I don't need you.
Just your money.
I need your visa. I don't need you to cook. So whatever. So yeah, they can pop back and forth. And sometimes if people are wandering, I might grab them and be like, oh, we need you over here. Come over here. I mean, people need to be invited if they're shy, whatever. But what do you guys think? I think we can probably end the recording.